Let's talk about SEO a bit. A lot of people think it's some kind of magic, but that's not the case. Just take a look at it from your perspective. What do you do when you want to find something on the internet? You search for it, right? And then you click on one of the links on the first page of the search results. In fact, more than 90% of visitors will behave exactly the same way. Ever wonder how those web pages at the top of your search results got there? It's because they were search engine optimized. Exactly how search engines work is a closely guarded secret, but the main principles are known. They're based on two main factors, keywords and links. Let's focus on keywords first. Your chances for a better ranking grow when your website contains the same words that are being searched. Keywords are especially effective when they're found in a website title, address, or headings. But careful, quality over quantity should be your rule of thumb. Some so-called SEO experts try to fool the search engines with some ridiculous keyword occurrence instead of focusing on quality content first. And how about the links? Websites that link to yours basically tell search engines that you have some good stuff there. But again, quality over quantity. Links from irrelevant sites won't help you get a better rank. Now, what we've just talked about provides a basic introduction to SEO. In reality, it's not a simple task, and you'll definitely need someone to help you with it. Someone like us. We'll develop a custom SEO strategy specifically for your business. Identify the right keywords, write friendly site code, and figure out the best linking tactics. But most importantly, we'll help you find ways to provide high-quality content for your visitors and search engines as well. So do not hesitate and contact us today. Remarketing, also called retargeting. Are these just new buzzwords, or is it something that actually works? Well, let's see. Imagine a prospective customer browsing your online store. Unfortunately, the majority of these visitors are not converted to customers. They leave your site before checking out. The reasons can be, it's their first visit, and they're not sure about your store's credibility. They get distracted and simply don't finish the purchase. They don't quite find what they're looking for. Or maybe they just decide to do their shopping later and they end up forgetting about your site completely. This is where remarketing kicks in. Thanks to cookies? Not these, but these. Every time a visitor gets to any of your product pages, this information is stored in their device. Computer, tablet, phone, doesn't really matter. Later on, advertisement systems can pull this information out even though the prospects already went to a completely different site. Searching the web, reading through various sites, browsing social networks, watching videos. No matter what they do the next day, you can now reach them with highly targeted ads like, hey, still looking for this phone? Or, you were interested in this blue umbrella, so how about this yellow one? The purpose is to remind them about your online store and bringing them back so they finish their purchase. See the potential? These campaigns are highly successful since you know exactly who to target with what offer. You can also suggest alternative products, and as a side effect, your credibility grows too. The only problem is that setting a remarketing campaign can get very complicated. All the different marketing platforms, setting the cookies, scheduling, budgeting. So how about leaving the tricky stuff to us? We will gladly take over the hard part and design a campaign tailored to your business. Contact us today. Lay back and watch the sales grow. PPC, or pay-per-click. First, let me just very briefly describe what it is. You probably already know how search engines work and how SEO can help your website get a better ranking, right? Well, sometimes even the best SEO strategy is just not enough. The keyword you want to optimize for could be facing some really tough competition and you are simply unable to make it to the top results. Or you can just use PPC. Basically, even if your SEO is not strong enough, your link can appear on the search results page thanks to PPC ads. And because you only pay per click, this form of advertisement is very effective. When you think about it, only people interested in your offer will click on the ad, and you only pay for these relevant visitors. Now compare this to traditional advertising. Do you also just pay for people who have actually read your newspaper ad? Notice the difference? Now you can say, that's pretty cool. I can manage this PPC thing and get more customers. But here comes the tricky part. Do you really know what keywords you should optimize the campaign for? When to start it and when to stop? Do you know how much money to invest to actually get results? So here we come to help you. Our PPC strategies not only involve keyword research, scheduling, and budgeting, but we can also help with the right ad text, landing pages, and the overall settings. Another reason for hiring us is that we constantly track, analyze, and evaluate all active campaigns to refine and improve the results. Honestly, would you have time for all this? Isn't it better to simply entrust this to someone with a long history of experience? So get in touch and start your first PPC campaign today. Corporate design, or visual identity, or graphic branding. All these fancy titles basically mean the same thing: establishing a visual bond between your business and the people connected to it. Employees, contractors, partners, but most importantly, your customers. Why is this so important? Well, company, business, or brand, these are just abstract terms, right? Until you give them some visual form that will represent them to the outside world. 'Cause that's the way to get people to remember you and differentiate from the competition. And this is not just about a logo. The search for a perfect visual identity needs to start from much deeper grounds by defining the corporate colors, fonts, and basic shapes. Based on these core elements, a logo is created. And, of course, an IT security company will probably use a different set than a nonprofit ecology organization. Now, any additional materials, prints, or merchandise must be created on the basis of the new graphic fundamentals. So, letterheads, envelopes, business cards, mugs, t-shirts, or even cars, all these should respect the defined styling. This is how you build coherence and consistency across visible components of your business, which strongly increases your trustworthiness and brand credibility. Long story short, you've come to the right place, since we do exactly what has been described. Together with your help, we will find the right core elements for your branding, design a visually appealing logo appropriate for your business field, and also produce any of the additional materials. And by producing, I also mean that we can manage all the printing for you and deliver just the final outputs. So what are you waiting for? Contact us today and give your business a new face.